At the end of the day, as much as the initial consult is about getting to know you, understanding your business, seeing how we might be able to help you out, um, well, the thing you care about most is if you decide to move forward, what's it going to cost you? And, well, that is an important factor. So we wanted to take a little bit of time to discuss our pricing and exactly where we come up with our pricing and how we come up with our pricing. The first big thing that we always like to make sure that we do is flat rate pricing. Any service that we provide, whether it be support, whether it be onboarding, whether it be cleanup, whether it be monthly bookkeeping services or monthly support, taxes, anything like that, is always going to be a flat rate price. Before you agree to the service, you are agreeing to and understanding the exact price that it's going to be every month. It doesn't fluctuate based off of our time involved. It doesn't fluctuate based off of any other factor outside of what that agreed upon engagement was at the beginning. While we do have a $709 average rate for our bookkeeping services, that will fluctuate based off of each and every business and the exact needs that that business has. While that rate is only for bookkeeping services, some clients may be higher with add-on services, or if you're a smaller company or a less complicated company, your rate may be lower. That's why we always like to make sure that we have access to your QuickBooks Online, your Zero, or those 3 months of bank statements at minimum to make sure that we can provide an accurate price for your business, as we don't work off of a one price fits all model. In fact, when we're pricing, we take a look at really the biggest factor of what the workload is for us, and that's determined mainly by the number of active bank and credit card accounts that you have, so how many accounts you are actively using and have transactions every single month, the amount of transactions that you have in those accounts, so the more transactions, the higher our price may be, and any specific services that are unique to your business. So if we need to do business unit or class tracking, if we need to do sales tax, if we need to do accounts payable, payroll services, business planning, anything and everything like that, we take that into account. That's part of the reason for the initial consult, is that we can understand you and understand your specific needs, and we can tailor our services specifically to what you need. But all pricing is dependent on your business and what the workload will be for us in a flat rate model. The other thing is, we understand in the trades there's a high fluctuation. You may have busy season and slow season. The winter might be slower if you're in the south in HVAC than the summer will. Vice versa, the winter may be very busy if you're up in Maine or New York doing HVAC. Plumbing, electrical, each business is going to have its ebbs and flows. So we don't just look at 1 month. We take a look at a 12-month transaction period, a 6-month transaction period, and a 3-month transaction period to best understand where your business growth is potentially going, along with what the average for your business looks like as a whole. You're also going to have good years and bad years. We do an annual review for every single bookkeeping client, reviewing how they performed that year. And if they had a year and they saw growth, they added transactions, bank accounts, whatever it may be, we will potentially increase price based off of that growth. If they shrunk, got rid of some bank accounts, got rid of some credit cards, simplified the transactions coming in, we adjust our pricing there too. Now, that growth or shrinkage isn't per se based off of sales or revenue, nor is it based off of your net profit. It is based off of the workload behind everything. Any client who signs with us, whether it be for ongoing support or for monthly bookkeeping, we do charge a 1-month retainer fee, which is equivalent to 1 month service. That fee is used for if you get behind on billing, you still have a month of services providing, and or If and when you choose to cancel services, that goes to cover your last month's billing. You're not signing a contract with us. You're not stuck with us for 6 months, 12 months. We work month by month. So at any time, if you decide that we're not living up to your expectations, or that you can't afford us anymore, or anything like that, you can always request a cancellation of services. We do request a 30-day notice of cancellation. Once you provide that notice, we will close out the following month from that notice of cancellation and use your retainer fee to do such. That means if you reach out to us in January at the beginning of the month, we will close out January with your retainer fee. Now, if you reach out past the 15th of the month, we may not be able to change the billing system, and it may be that your final month would be February in that instance. Our billing department is always very forthcoming with that upon any notice of cancellation. We try to be very transparent in everything that we do, but especially pricing, because we want to make sure you understand exactly what you are getting into and understand the exact investment that you are putting in. That way there's no surprises on anything as we work with you. If you ever have any questions about it, please feel free to talk with our billing team, talk with your advisor, email our info. Someone will be happy to discuss any type of transparency there. But that's why we are also so transparent with the services that we're going to offer you, so that you understand exactly what it is that you are signing up for.